by Talk Radio for the Greater Hooker Metro. We're talking with David Wortman this morning, band director at Northview Middle School. And of course, very excited about how well your students have done.
That's right.
in state competition. What's it like being an educator and being able to see this talent coming up? I mean, I would think that it would be as exciting in your line of work and what you do as maybe some people would see Madison Bumgarner's, the pitcher, and you see him coming up and you see that talent and you say, wow, this is great. And you maybe see this in musicians.
I see it every day. What's really fun for me is seeing the beginners come in not knowing how to play anything and then see them grow literally every single day. And then they get to this level where Max and Daniel, they're making all-state bands, writing music, playing music that I could not do, and they're actually surpassing where I am in 8th grade. It's really a lot of fun to see that and see that progress, and me have a hand in it. At this point, with these guys, I just kind of try to get out of their way and not hold them back.
Well, so Max Hirsch, you did extremely well. Lean up just a little bit to the mic, if you would there, sir. You did extremely well with trumpet as far as the competition goes, right? You made regionals or something like that. Help me with that.
Yes, I made second chair at All Region Jazz with trumpet, but I decided to do piano at All Region Jazz instead, so I made first piano.
First piano. Now, of course, there's that in regional, right?
Right.
And then after that, you go to the state level. Is that correct?
Correct. I tried out for state on piano, and I made it, and I had the clinic for all-state just a couple weekends ago.
So now I know there's not different chairs in piano. So you're like the piano man.
Yeah, that's right.
As a matter of fact, I was told during the break that's the way I'm to address you from now on, right?
If you want.
Max, the piano man Hirsch, is that correct?
It's up to you.
Okay, but I understand that you do extremely well with music and also with academics as well. That you're doing well in middle school, actually taking some high school classes and moving ahead musically. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you like piano and would maybe like to pursue this as a career? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. So I first was interested in going to the Eastman School of Music when I learned that my piano teacher went there. And I really love piano, so I think it would be a good path for me.
And we were talking a little bit maybe during the break about the different types of popular music. And you told me that really what you like, you listen to a little popular music, a little Billy Joel, and then maybe play a little bit of that. But you really do love classical. That's what's really exciting for you.
Yeah, I love the great music like Chopin, Bach, Beethoven.
Right. Now, your parents got you started in first grade. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And did you find that in first grade you had a natural talent for it, that you really liked it? Maybe you played and your instructor was like, wow, or your parents were like, he may have a talent for that. Was that what happened, or did it take a lot of work?
I don't know. I know everything takes work.
Sure.
I think my teachers really thought I was capable of learning quickly.
Right.
And I just really love piano, so I put the work into it.
And it does. It takes that time. How much time do you figure you spend a day practicing piano or trumpet or music?
Well, I'd have to find the time, but sometimes, like this past weekend, I might practice several hours.
Right. So you get up on Saturday morning, have a bowl of Sugar Smacks, and go to the piano.
That's pretty accurate.
What is it, Sugar Smacks? I don't know what you have. But pretty much that's that way you spend your time.
Yes.
And it's enjoyable for you.
Yeah, I love it.
Now, are you writing anything yet? Because we're going to talk with Mr. Bennett here in just a second. Are you trying to do that part, or is it a performance where you really enjoy it?
I have attempted to write stuff.
Right. But not so much yet, right?
Right.
Sure. Well, you're in 8th grade, for heaven's sakes, right?
Right.
Okay, there you go. So, Sugar Smacks and piano on Saturday, I'd say that's happening. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But now you guys are buddies, right? You guys are friends. You guys hang out. So let me ask you, Mr. Bennett, according to Mr. Wortman during the break, you're doing some writing. Is that correct at this point?
Yes, sir.
And then what you're doing different arrangements of some Rush. So our listeners may be familiar with that, kind of a classic rock, one of the greatest three-piece bands ever out there. You're doing arrangements of Rush music.
Yes.
In 8th grade.
Yes, I did Limelight most recently.
Really? And people are playing this. Your classmates are playing this, and they're having a good time with it.
Well, you know, we're thinking about giving it to the high school to play.
Really?
It's pretty hard.
Yeah, so you're enjoying the writing aspect and some of the different parts of it as well. So you guys can maybe get together, who knows, maybe do some collaboration later on, or do you guys do that now? Do you write some stuff and do you hit it on the ivories and see how it sounds? Do you all do that?
They do.
Apparently.
They do. Every morning I come in the band room and these guys are playing and they're just jamming and it's just unbelievable what's happening. And the art teacher will come out and I can't believe what these guys are playing. They're playing these classic rock tunes that everyone knows and Daniel's on the bass and it's pretty serious what these guys are putting out as 8th graders and it's just that it's on their own.
What does it mean being first chair for the state band? Will you guys get together and jam? Everybody get together your first chair too? That's got to be exciting.
We perform on the 3rd of May at UNCG.
Okay. Now, is that a pretty big weekend for you? That's going to be that's a Sunday. Is that right? I don't know.
Yes. We practice Friday and Saturday too, so I'm pretty.
And then you'll get in and do the concert. And these are mostly is it middle schoolers?
All middle schoolers. Yes.
All middle schoolers.
Best middle schools in the state. So
best middle schoolers.
Amazing performance.
So you'll see the music on Friday,
I have the music now. I've been practicing it.
So you've been practicing. How about you, Mr. Hirsch? Same thing. Is this the way it'll work with the piano? Tell me about that.
Well, 2 weekends ago, I had my all-state jazz clinic, and I got the music about a week before, and that was actually the week of my spring break. So I basically spent all of spring break practicing that music, and I think it really paid off.
There you go.
It was an amazing concert as well in Durham. It was really nice.
Well, I think it's just fantastic for both of you. I really do. Mr. Hirsch, I know that you're probably going to pursue, we were talking during the break, or pursue music as a career. That's possible. And Mr. Bennett, you're going to either do music or physics. Is that right?
I enjoy math and science, so chemistry, all that stuff, so yes.
So many of us old folks talk about now, you hear the STEM and STEAM, and do you think that maybe some of the things that you've done musically have really helped you academically as well? Do you see the connection?
I think so, yes. Music is math, all that stuff. And music helps me focus a lot with doing homework and everything.
Really, that's because I want to tell, the parents who may be listening this morning, because sometimes, you'll see maybe somebody, they're real good at throwing a baseball or a football, and the parents will really get behind them and say, this is great. That's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that at all. But sometimes people who pursue maybe music or arts or drama or theater, parents are like, why don't you, but there are wonderful career opportunities here, and the discipline of music certainly helps you out, obviously, academically, because you guys are doing really well. Mr. Hirsch, piano man, thanks a lot. Really nice meeting you this morning. I wish you the very best.
Nice meeting you, too.
And as well, Mr. Bennett, thank you very much. When you guys get really famous, will you come back and visit?
I may.
I promise.
Very good. I may and I promise. Very good. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate you coming in. Mr. Wardman, this has got to be very exciting for you. We talked about that as an educator. Do you see, in your position, young folks in 6th grade who maybe are doing okay academically, they started in a music program and they just excel throughout their academic and musical career? Do you see the connection as an educator?
So many kids are so intelligent in the band program, and as educators and music educators, I'm not sure if are they really smart and doing well because they're smart and then they take music, or are they do that because they took music? Which one came first? And there's some research trying to tease that out, and we're not really sure which one is which. But music helps them so much, because in music, when you're playing an instrument, you're thinking about so many different things at one time. You're thinking about reading notes, reading rhythms, watching the conductor, dynamics, all those mechanical things, plus all the artistic side all at once, and you're multitasking from one output, and it really makes the student really excel, because you're doing so many things at once.
I want to thank you, all the members of the band, the 40 in the band, the 50 in the jazz band. Thanks to all the students.
It's official. Charter Spectrum, America's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company, is now able to deliver the best business